Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Kellen with Droid Life. So it's a big day, right? We have Android 4.2 is now official. The LG Nexus 4 is official. The Nexus 10 is official. 32 gigabyte Nexus 7s and 3G versions are also official. It's a giant day. But on top of all of that stuff, for everyday average Jelly Bean users, we also get a brand new Google search, which has been updated through the Google Play Store, which also brings a bunch of new Google Now cards and integration and things like that. So just wanted to quickly walk through that, show you guys some of what we've got going on here. So I've got my Nexus 7 up. If we pull Google Now up, sometimes I struggle saying that. The first thing I noticed when I pulled it up this first time was this card at the top that says Hurricane Sandy. Okay, so I've been searching for Hurricane Sandy stuff like crazy over the last few days because I was supposed to be in New York for the Android event, which has since been canceled and will never happen. So you can see it says news related to a story you read earlier. As far as I know, that's new. So I like that it's grabbing news stories that I've searched for and things like that from Google and recommending them here. Also down at the bottom, well, first of all the sports stuff and weather, that's all been Google Now forever. But down at the bottom, it's now recommending a bunch of places to go. I'm not sure if that's totally new or not, but I sort of believe it is. Nearby attractions, which is one of the new features. The next thing I wanted to show you then is actually what we have listed in here. So hold on one second. All right, so if we go into the Google Now section or settings section, you'll see we've got weather, traffic, new next appointment, travel, flights, public transit, places, sports, public alerts. And all of that stuff's basically old. The new stuff sort of starts with movies, stocks. I mean, they were kind of in there before. It's just supposed to show you actual cards now. Then see there's news update, which I have, photo spot nearby, concerts, birthdays. So what'll happen now is you can't necessarily just search for concerts. You can't just like drop an artist name and show a card. What it does is it shows you nearby concerts. So if you're out traveling around, you're downtown, I live in Portland, so if I'm downtown Portland near a venue and there's a concert happening, it'll tell me if there's a concert happening or will be soon. Same thing with movies. It sort of just tells you if you're near a movie theater that there's movies playing and recommends things to you and things like that. Photo spots, basically the same way. If you're out and about and traveling, it'll tell you that there's a photo spot nearby, you should check it out. Birthday, I don't know if that just says happy birthday or if that sort of tells you that your friends have birthdays. I'm not sure, but it just says for your birthday, so I'm assuming that's what it means. But the biggest piece of Google Now and this Google search update is this Gmail cards. Okay, so I have this box checked, which means it's checking my Gmail right now for me. But how it works is if you get a packaging tracking information, say you get an email and it has tracking information on a package you just got, it'll grab that tracking number and it'll show a card for you so that you can quickly track that card and tell you status and all that. Same thing with flights and hotels, restaurant reservations, and event bookings, which I would assume means like concerts, sporting events, things like that. It'll scan your Gmail, and if it pulls out what it thinks is a receipt with a number and all that stuff, it'll actually populate it as a Google Now card for you. And then, of course, you have ringtones and things like that. So the only issue I sort of see with that right away is the fact that I use multiple Gmail accounts. And right now, Google Now really only will show you one Gmail account at a time. So like I have a business account and personal account, and I can't get both of those information at the same time. That's a little bit frustrating. I hope they figure out multiple user support for that soon. All right, so if we go back, there are some other things that it does now, and that's voice actions right from an app. So you can launch apps, schedule meetings, check when your next appointment is, and things like that. So if I go, when is my next appointment? It tells me that I should prep for the Droid Life show tomorrow, but actually we're going to do that tonight, so I'm going to ignore that. You can also schedule meetings, and it's been a little finicky so far, but if I say, the cats need a haircut, schedule appointment for Wednesday, 10 a.m. 2 days, cat need a haircut. So it actually got that right, and I can say create event, and it should add that to my calendar. So my cat's need a haircut, obviously. So that's how you can create calendar events now, which is something that people were wanting from the beginning. And then the other thing is you can now launch apps. So I can say, launch Granny Smith. That says one Granny Smith. Let's try that again. Launch Granny Smith. It does not like that app. How about launch Maps? Nope. Launch Maps. There it is. Okay, so that works. So obviously I'm either not speaking clear enough or it's just not picking up my weird sort of vocabulary or something. But anyway, you can see there it popped up. I've tried it with Gmail. It works. You can do calendar. And so it'll just open automatically if I would have let it go, but I stopped it. So that's how that works. So those are some of the new functions. I did try Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and they're not in there yet. So if I say turn on Bluetooth and it says, sorry, device features are not yet supported. So I would assume that means they will be in the future, and I'm sure it would probably be pretty easy for them to do that. So anyway, that's just a quick tour of the new Google Now. Most of it, again, is all location-based. You have to be near a theater, near a concert venue, and then it also has to integrate with your Gmail. And since I have no packages coming right now or travel plans, it's not giving me that information. So can't show those to you. But anyway, that's how it works. That's how it looks. We'll have more coverage of this 4.2 stuff. Peace.